Jukurit snapped their long losing streak with 2-1 victory over Tappara. We have head coaches here after the match, Richard Grönborg and Jonne Virtanen. Jonne, first of all, congratulations for your first victory as a head coach of Jukurit. What kind of game did we see tonight?
Thanks. Well, from our side, it wasn't pretty. I think at the start of the game, the first 10 minutes, we were sleeping. Then we got a goal and get some energy from that, but I think today Tappara was ahead of us the whole 60. We can thank the goalie, and then especially the first two periods we were missing. It's a big thing that we talk about is winning details, where you lose the pucks, the blue lines, you block shots, you back check. We were missing that, but then in the third, that really came up. And even that we had a hard time and Tappara had a lot of offense, then we were blocking shots and showing some heart. And that's what I'm really proud for the team.
Well, I guess it's a big victory, like mentally for the team after these lots of losses. How big victory it was from your point of view?
Yeah, of course. Especially when there's a new head coach, we have some new things. And we've played a couple of really good games, but we've lost. So this gives the belief that we're doing the right things. Even though today we weren't that good, I think that's Tappara has a lot of do with that. But then again, you need these kind of wins too, where you can, when the opposition measures your will and heart. And today, guys really stepped up. And especially I want to say the goalie. Ruusu was unbelievable. He's been getting shit from left and right. Today he was the #1 guy that we got this victory.
How about the new guys? Onni Korkka as a defender and Tammela, obviously the second game for him. He scored against his former club.
Yeah, Tammela's been really good. He's really good with the puck. There's still some things that happens when you go from Mestis to Liiga, but overall, he's a really good player. He's put up points in the juniors, like 3 points per game. That doesn't just come. It's not just luck. So the skill is there. There's some things we need to work on, of course, because he's a young player. And then Onni. Yeah, well, I know Onni. He played in my team last year. Same guy, bad hair and bad stories. That's basically him.
Aku Ruuttu left the game early in the third. Any information about him?
No. We'll see. I'm not a doctor, so.
We'll see about that. You have an interesting weekend coming up, back-to-back games against KK. Do you have any thoughts about that yet?
Well, the recipe if we want to win is pretty simple. We need to outwork the opposition and be good in the winning details. And after this game, of course, the coaches need to look at the game, the video, because structure-wise, this wasn't such a good game. It's not. Ruusu will not save us every time. Today he was really good.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
Richard, hard times still going on. What was tonight's effort?
I think we started out pretty good in the first period. I think until they scored that first goal, I think we were dictating what was going on out the ice. And it felt like after they scored that goal, like we didn't execute that well, and obviously scored a second one right on top of that. So wasn't too pleased after the first period, to be perfectly honest with you. It seemed like we can't be that frail. If they score a goal, to just get back at it. I challenged the guys a little bit between periods. I think the work ethic is there, second. Work ethic is there, third. I think we're creating chances. We have quite a bit of puck possession. We have quite a bit of offensive zone time. Don't give up a lot of opportunities against. But at the end of the day, we need to execute. Like, we have opportunities in the power plays, then guys need to step up at the end of the day. Didn't do that tonight. And we have those opportunities to odd-man rushes. I mean, how many odd-man rushes did we have tonight and didn't get a shot on that? Those are the type of situations we need to step up and execute, because the work ethic, it's not the work ethic or the work. I mean, you can even put numbers on that, perfectly honest with you. The problem is that, I should say the problem, we make it a problem by not executing when we have opportunities to score goals, so at least to get a shot on net. Disappointed in a sense of the result. We need to find a way out of this. We need to start believing in what we can do. We need to believe in winning hockey games again. And you know, it sounds pretty cliche when you're saying that, but we need to win more battles in front of a net, to be honest with you. I agree that Russo was good tonight, but we made him good too, to be perfectly honest. There's a lot of shots that he could see fully, no net presence in a lot of the shots we had. But we need to get back at it and believe in what we're doing. The biggest thing for me is to believe.
Believe it. It takes a lot of that, but how do you see the kind of like a mental state of the team? Because after they scored the first goal, something collapsed. Players, they didn't know how to pass the puck or receive the passes. So, and I have seen that before this season. How do you see the mental state of the team?
Yeah, and that's you summarize it perfectly. Like you can't, just because a bounce goes against you, you can't stop playing or here we go again kind of a thing. We need to just get back at it. Stuff happens. You can't be too high, too low in the games. Now we're getting too low when bounces go against us, and then we're digging ourselves a hole. Again, scoring one goal in a game is not going to be enough. We need to score more goals. It's not a question of us skating harder or working harder. We just got to execute when we have those chances. Now, when you get into this kind of ruts, you're holding the stick a little bit too much. You maybe overworking situations a little bit too much. And that's we need to try to get into the flow, and sounds again cliche when I say the flow. Okay, what is the flow? The flow is making a simple place and be consistent in what you're doing, and then you need to execute when you have power plays and odd man rushes and stuff like that.
Well, we didn't see Rafkin or Savinainen in the third period. Was there some special reason for that?
Savi got a nick, so he was out after a couple of shifts in the second period. Rafkin was a coaching decision.
Next game, day after tomorrow, Sport is coming here. What about that match?
Yeah, again, work ethic still needs to be there, but we need to execute when we have opportunities. We need to start believing in what we're doing and do it more and believe in each other, that everyone's going out there chipping in and doing little things right. And, it's a long season. Unfortunately, there's no medals given out now in January, but we need to find ways to win. And how is that? We just need to get on the next game and learn from this game.
I want to see some smiles out there. Players seem a bit frustrated right now.
Yeah, of course we're frustrated. This is not good enough for us. Losing games like we're losing right now. Yeah, they're close, and yeah, we put a lot of work into it. But we need to find ways to win, and again, you need to execute when we have opportunities offensively, not just work hard. And that's the flow thing.
Okay, I think that wraps tonight. Thank you, coaches.
Thanks.